You're over there laughing and giggling, and that's not what you should be doing, by the way, when we're trying to do something serious. We're trying to make a difference in the world and a dollar. It's okay to make a difference and a dollar. It's okay to do that, man. I don't know why people think you can't do that. Look, I'm so excited to kind of be behind the scenes. I've never had this type of conversation with someone with so many letters behind their name. We'll get into that. But can you give me the short version? Give me the backstory, if you could, of Stephanie Lackey. Like, who are you? What has been your journey? And what do you do today? Share that with me, please.
Oh, sure. I'll be happy to, Shay. I'm Stephanie Lackey, originally from Toledo, Ohio. Been in Louisville, Kentucky for many, many years. My backstory, I fell in love with entrepreneurship when I saw my father, who worked for the city of Toledo, Ohio, but he also had his own business. And I watched him build that business. And I thought to myself, one day I am going to be an entrepreneur. He worked very hard, had a great work ethic. And I just admired that in him. Throughout the years, I've worked in corporate America in the banking industry for about over 29 years. Started off on the retail side of the bank and spent most of my time in small business and commercial. And truly love working with businesses and understanding how businesses work, how they become successful, understanding their operations. I found that was my passion. And again, always had that entrepreneurial spirit. And then I did a few years, about close to 10 years in the nonprofit sector, and learning how to lead, always in an executive role, learning how to lead teams, working with operations. Again, that's my passion. And just fell in love with it. Started working part-time in my own business back in 2010 and trying to juggle both working in the nonprofit sector and working my business part-time. I knew that I had another path. I knew my passion was to be working in my business full-time. And so I stepped out on faith and started working my business full-time and just really enjoy my customers, enjoy coaching and mentoring other startups and other business leaders, and just enjoy the work and the things that I do.
Wow, enjoying the work and the things you do, but I can't wait to hear more. Look, before we get going, I'm just curious. I know we're going to talk about small businesses getting contracts from the government or from large corporations. I got to ask a question. What's up, Eric Watson? He wears that crimson and cream, by the way. What's up, brothers? Always a pleasure. Yeah, that's right, Stephen. I got to say hello to the noobs out there, okay? That's just what we do. And Mary Mitchell, hi, you're joining in. Where are you guys coming from? This is great. Look, you're in for a treat when we get started, but Stephanie, what is the number one challenge? We'll dive deep later. The number one challenge that small business owners face really getting a contract from the government as a prime or from a large corporation, just based on your years of experience. And I want to welcome everybody who's joining in, by the way. This is a special edition, by the way, very special edition.
So I would say the number one problem or the number one challenge that they have is being an official business. A lot of entrepreneurs and future business owners, they have the passion, they know what they want to do, but they need to become official. And what I mean by that, they need to establish a business name. They need to establish a EIN, which is a tax ID for your business. They need to make sure that they fill out the proper paperwork to get a Duns and Bradstreet number for their business. They need to do the official work, the prerequisite work that is required in order to do business with the government.
Wow, this is so true. Look, to give me the signal, we got to get going. I see Rakisha. Hey, what's joining? She's out there. What's up, Rakisha Pittman? William Byers in the house. Where are these folks coming from? Look, this is a super duper special edition. They tell me we got to get going in a minute. But if you're out there right now, you're thinking it's time to get a contract. If you're out there, you're like, I'm a small business, but it's time for me to get going. I promise you, you're at the right place, at the right time, with the right person. We'll be back because we got to get going. And tell me to get. I see you. We got to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up and it knows it must outrun the fastest lion or be killed and eaten. Also, every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up and knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. You've heard it before. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be what? You better be running. That's right. You better be running. Life is about meaning, and meaning is about service. Isn't that the reason why we're all here? Isn't that what we're all searching for? 2013, the Peak Performance Institute was created. 5,000 clients who we've helped turn their idea into a reality, their reality into a business, their business into a movement, impacting 5.7 million lives around the world. Imagine that! Hey, my name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Network, the world's largest organization for the well-being of an entrepreneur. And as we always say, our mission at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, our mission is to inspire, empower, and provide resources for the entrepreneur to live a balanced life and execute their vision for the people they were called to serve. And our mantra, I love our belief. Everyone should have a belief statement. Our belief is the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. With that being said, let's get started. Well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, the Happy Entrepreneur Show. And I'm super excited. I'm over the top. Just couldn't wait to have this conversation with the one and the only Stephanie Lackey. Yes, she is the woman of the day, of the hour, of the time that's here to help entrepreneurs really achieve the results they're looking for. And isn't that what the Happy Entrepreneur Show is really all about? Helping busy entrepreneurs just like you have direct access to the people and the resources that help you really do what? Execute the vision for the people you were called to serve. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me say hello to the one and only Stephanie Lackey. What's up? What's up? What's up? Now, I'm curious, where are you broadcasting in from today?
Louisville, Kentucky, home of the Louisville Cardinals. Go Cards!
Louisville, like she said, go Cards, go Cards. I'm thinking it's the home of the champ. That's where it used to be right away. The champ is here.
Him too, yes, absolutely. The one and only.
The one and only. That's right. The champ is here. So, I'm curious why you're here. Certainly, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to kind of help entrepreneurs all over the world really improve the quality of their business. The #1 question that has to be on anyone's mind when they hear that you have represented and worked with the Small Business Administration is, how can I say this to be nice? Okay, I'll say it like this. How does an entrepreneur really take advantage of the Small Business Administration? Like, what is a step 1, a step 2, a step 3? Because they can be so frustrating. It's like they get a little bit of money, they get a little bit of resources, and trying to help the whole country. So slow down, and then we'll speed up. So the question is, a new entrepreneurs out there today, what would you recommend that they do to get started as they go after different type of contracts? And I see you got none other than Joan Thompson Wilson is joined. What's up, Joan? You're going to love Stephanie. All right, talk to me, Stephanie. Talk to me.
So great question. Thanks. First of all, thanks for having me on your show, the #1 entrepreneur show in America. So first of all, you want to make sure that your business, after you have become official, meaning that you've set up your LLC, you set up your subcorp, your corporation, whatever, your nonprofit, after you've become official, you want to make sure that you're certified as a business owner. You want the world to know that you are that subject matter expert in your field, whatever that may be. So you want to work with your Small Business Administration in your town. A lot of the services that they offer is free. They offer webinars to help you get to that next level. But becoming certified, there are some certifications that you will pay for, but there are some that you won't. And so once you become certified and able to get your credentials when it comes to your DUNS number, your cage number through the System Awards Management System, because you have to be registered through that system first, in order to bid on contracts, to send your proposals in on whatever you are interested in working in when it comes to government contracts or supply diversity areas of major corporations. So make sure that you are certified.
When you say make sure you're certified, when folks show up at the small business office, I know it's different places across the country, right? And I know that you get it at the federal level. And so let's talk at the federal level for a moment. For the entrepreneurs out there, what should they, one, expect when they show up? Do they make a phone call? Do they go online? I know there's a little more detail than we probably want to talk about, but I'm just curious because you help startups, you help small businesses get ready to get their contracts. And so the question is, what should they expect? Do they make a phone call? Do they go online in order to even really start getting the assistance that they really need? And what's up, Kim Wyckoff? Thanks for joining. She's down there in where other, the one and only place, North Carolina. All right, take it away, Stephanie.
Yeah. So basically, you can go to SBA.gov, and what they should expect is to have their documents in order. Set up a file, electronic file, with your documents, with your EIN paperwork, as well as your articles of organization or incorporation. Make sure you have that stuff at your fingertips. Make sure you understand and know your DUNS number. Go ahead and apply for it. It's free. Have that at your fingertips because you're going to have to upload all those documents into the SBA.gov website. If you go in person, then just print the documents out and take them with you. They just want to know that you're official. That's why it's so important to make sure that you are an official business, not just come up with a name and say, hey, I'm a business, but you actually have your tax ID number. You actually have your articles. You have registered in your state that you currently live in and are going to operate as a business.
You know, I love what you said there. And welcome, Sean J. Harris says, good afternoon. Afternoon to you. He's also down in Georgia, by the way. She's over there in Kentucky, by the way. Tanisha Ramsey Lane, thanks so much for joining. She's like, Louisville in the house, in the house. You know, how does someone know when it's the right time? Like, because, you know, someone says, oh, you don't really want to do your paperwork yet because, you know, you're wasting time and you're wasting years. So how do you know when you're ready to even become certified? And should you be open to being a subprime when you can make more money being a prime? I mean, I know that's a loaded question, but it's kind of like, okay, do I have to go work for someone else when I could get my stuff in order and try to go for the prime contract? So what's the question, Shay? What's the question you have for Stephanie? Here's the question for Stephanie. Tell us the difference between prime and subprime, and when do you know you're ready to actually get certified, which I know you do through MBE and WBE and some others, or even going after the 8A type of contract?
And so the timing, it just depends on the type of certifications. There are some certifications that you can get right away. You can just go online and apply. For example, women-owned small business certification. You can go ahead and apply for that right now, right online on SBA.gov. You can also apply right away for a minority business enterprise. Go ahead and apply right away. The difference, to answer your question about the difference between a prime and subprime. So when you have a contract, say it's a $2 million contract to install widgets into whatever. So the company that wins that contract, they are the first point of contact. Everything runs through them. I highly recommend, if you've never worked in government contracting, go ahead. If you see those companies that have already won contracts, reach out to them because their information will be made public. Every award is made public. Reach out to them, develop and cultivate a relationship with them. That's how you get your foot in the door to get some experience and some history behind you with being a subprime. I highly recommend that.
Yeah, now when you say you reach out to them, didn't mean to cut you off, so I apologize for that.
That's okay.
The first question that popped in my mind was, what do I say? Like, okay, hey, my name is Shay Brown. I just started this business, and you just got a $10 million contract, and I would like to work with you. I know that's not how it goes, but seriously, and maybe I don't know if it's something you say, but can you kind of frame the conversation and say, hey, when you reach out to someone, organization, here's some best practices other than, yo, I'm looking for a deal. Can you help me out? I mean, people wouldn't do that, but it can be very, very intimidating because it's like they ask me so many questions. I might as well try to be a prime. I mean, gee whiz. So the question to Stephanie is, one, what do you say when you contact a company? That's question number one. And then number two, how do you make sure you don't put yourself where you feel intimidated because you create those feelings? And she understands that does happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, never be intimidated by anyone. We're all human beings and we put our clothes on the same way. So that's the first thing. Second, to answer your first question, hello, my name is Shay Brown. I'm with the Shay Brown Show. I offer the best marketing material that you can find. I understand that you won this $2 million contract 20 million, you call the number. Congratulations on that. I think that's very impressive. I'm new in government contracting, but I am certified. I've worked in corporate America in blah, blah field. Kind of, give a short 2 to 3 minute synopsis on yourself, your experience in that field. Because when you're bidding on government contracts, you want to line it up with whatever services or products that you're offering from your company. So you're already an expert in that arena anyways. So just explain that you really are trying to get your foot in the door, and you would love to cultivate the relationship and work side by side with this prime contractor. And these are the things that I can bring to the table if you're not currently working with anyone as a sub. I mean, just something simple as that.
Wow. I mean, that's very, very important. And don't worry. We're going to ask her, what is the secret? What is the magic formula for those folks out there watching? And I see Sean J. Harris says, we just certified our business. Congratulations, by the way, for taking that big step and getting into the ocean. When we come back, we're going to ask Stephanie some more questions about what it takes and the best practices to actually earn a contract. And then we'll get into some consulting and some ideas she has just as a small business. What is the mindset? What are the daily practices you should do on a daily basis? You're here watching the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country. We'll be back in just a moment. We're going to go to Change Lives on Stage. Yeah, how do you do that? We'll be back in just a moment.
Let me ask you a question. Are you ready to take your businesses, your life, and everything that you have to an entirely different level? Yes or yes? Yes, yes. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you ready right now to change the legacy of your last name? Yes or yes? Yes, yes.
Every single day, put your mask on. It's protection. You're unprotected right now.
At the beginning, I had no one to help me. I decided I was going to become the woman that I needed the most.
She got pregnant at 17, had her son at 18 years old, and now her business just hit 6 figures. 6? Who did that help just to give you some confidence? A little.
I want you to repeat after me. There's more money in what I know than what I do. D plus D equals D. See, a decision plus discipline equals to me. Your decision to be here today does not equal your success.
Because you got in business really for two reasons only. One of the main reasons you got in business, what? To make what? And that's one reason. And you knew that you wanted all eyes on you while you were out there making a difference, changing lives, and making $1 at the same time. It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome back to the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, the Happy Entrepreneur Show, where we provide busy entrepreneurs with the tools and the systems they need and the resources to execute the vision for the people they were called to serve. You have experts like none other than Stephanie Lackey, who's on the other side, by the way, and she's an expert at what she does. She's just a bad mamma jamma, and she showed up for one reason and one reason only, and that is to serve and make a difference for you in your life. If you're out there right now, I want you to look right below the video, and just write these words: it's my time. Just write, it's my time. It's my time to step up in my business. It's my time to step up in my relationships. It's my time to step up in my health. It's my time, no matter where you are. Some of you are very new at business. You're very green, and others, you're seasoned professionals. This is what you do. So, Stephanie, thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate you taking time to share your wisdom with our community.
You're welcome.
Now, they're looking back there, and they're saying, while you're here, we're going to get into that. Satha, I see you. Thanks a lot. Karen, thanks for joining. Kelvin, it is always a pleasure. Thanks for joining and watching. they're looking and they're seeing this award you're obviously trying to show off. Like your chair is like perfectly there. Yeah. We see the award. It's like perfectly there. We see the award. I'm gonna go ahead so they can see it full screen. Tell us, about the organization. Obviously, the award must be yours. What the award is, and why it's represented right there behind you right now.
Well, this is a small achievement, but a big honor. I'm so humbled, and I was very humbled when I received this award. And this is the 2019 Entrepreneurial and Emergent Leader Award that was given to me by the first, the finest, the ultimate, the one and only Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Are you doing a shout out on the show? Are you shouting out the AKAs out there in the world? Is that a shout out that I'm hearing?
We do amazing things at Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, but also Spalding University was a part of this award and providing this award to me. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited about, yes, I am an AKA, and we provide service to all mankind. And so I'm very, very proud of my sorority and the things that we do in the community to serve others. It lines up right with my personal mission.
I should have figured out that's why you got that green and pink scarf on, right?
You're
like, Shay, it's cold in here, Shay. It's cold. I'm like, you're inside. How cold can it possibly be? I should have known there was something there. What's up, Francis Walker? Thanks for joining. Thank all of you who are tuning in right now. Hey, look, I'm curious. If we can, we have a segment called The Champion's Creed. And for all those folks who are watching for the very first time, the Champion's Creed is when we acknowledge someone else who made a decision to get in the race. We acknowledge someone else who made a decision to be an entrepreneur. We acknowledge someone else who's expanded their comfort zone and they're out there and they're cutting edge. That means you got to bleed a little bit. They used to say that to me, Shay Brown, you guys are cutting edge. You make some mistakes. Well, yeah, you got to get cut when you're bleeding edge, okay? But they're in the game and they're a fighter. And so words were given to me by my mentor, none other than Tom Hopkinson. He said this. He said, Shay, read these words every day. And it's going to help you. And I've been doing it for almost 15 years now, as often as I possibly can. And I'm going to bring those words up. And as I bring those words up, Alyssa, hey, good to see you again. Here's how you can participate. You look right below the video. And I want you to write these words. You, not you, but you're encouraging another entrepreneur. You're encouraging another single mom, a single dad. You're encouraging that dualpreneur out there right now that works all day doing what they're doing, and then again all night doing what they love to do. You are a champion. Hashtag never give up. So Shay, what am I writing right below? You're writing you are a champion. Hashtag never give up. Go ahead and write those words right now. As I do that, I'm going to bring up the Champion's Creed. You write you are a champion. Hashtag never give up. Here it is. The Happy Entrepreneur's Champion's Creed. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying, and keep trying, and keep trying. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask none other than Stephanie if she would take a moment and kind of read those words. And Stephanie, I know people seeing you like, she's so proper and she's got it going on. She's helping small businesses. She's winning big awards. I get that. They're reading your bio. But can you take a moment and tell us about a time where you had a challenge, where there was a setback and you had to go through something? What's the lesson that you learned in that pivotal moment? What's the lesson that you learned that we can take away? So first, I'll bring the words up. Let me see if you can see. I want to make sure because sometimes those. Can you see those words?
I can see part of the words.
Okay, so I'll read it, and then when I finish, you take it away and talk about what it means to be a Champion's Creed. The Happy Entrepreneur's Champion's Creed. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail, but I keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. The question over to you, Stephanie, is tell us about a time where you had a challenge, you had a setback, you had to become a champion. What's the lesson that you learned that we can apply in our life? Take it away, Stephanie.
So I love this. Thank you so much for sharing that, because when I first started working full time, when I finally just stepped out on faith because I knew that God had this path for me in this season in my life, I remember thinking, oh my goodness, how many more no's am I going to hear? How many more, before I got through my pitch, how many more times am I going to be cut off? And I was feeling like a failure. And I remember the words that my mother said to me when I played sports when I was younger. And I remember she would tell me, you're not a failure. You are setting yourself up for greatness. You're not a failure. You're failing forward to set yourself up for greatness. So we all, as entrepreneurs, have heard the word no many times, whether we're selling a product or we're providing a service. But in those times of no's, the no's when I hear them, and I said this before, I turn that no around, which is on, and it is on and popping because I'm very persistent. I do not give up. Just like Shay said, never, ever. Keep trying, and just fail forward into your greatness.
I love it. Fail forward into your greatness. When we come back, you'll be speaking to none other than Stephanie. I see you, Don. Thanks for joining. None other than Stephanie, the one and only. Alyssa said it was a pleasure meeting you in Atlanta at Urban CEO. Yeah, that's the same Stephanie. That's her, by the way. I didn't. That's the real Stephanie on the other side. Is that really her? It's not 11 o'clock at night. I said, hey, she said she wanted to stop by and she came to serve. When we come back, we're going to learn a little more about Stephanie, her business, how she helps entrepreneurs. And I'm going to ask her, take us to her page. Take us to what she does. Give us the behind-the-scenes secrets she gives other entrepreneurs every single day, because this is your time. This is your time. I promise you, this is your time. We're going to go over to the one and only Kim Martin. And Kim Martin says success is an inside job. She's down in Little Rock, Arkansas. We'll be back in just a moment.
Today's a phenomenal day, amazing, happy entrepreneurs, because it's my January 1st. This is Dr. Kim Warren Martin, founder of Successful and Fulfilled, continuing with part 4 of the thought that success is an inside job. We've been talking about what's going on the inside of you mentally, physically, spiritually, socially, and financially. We've covered what's going on in your mind and in your body. And if you missed those videos, check them out in the Happy Entrepreneur Facebook group. Today, we're going to talk about what's going on with you spiritually. This is not about religion or being religious. It's about acknowledging that there's something bigger than you and realizing that you have a part to play in the world. So how do you feed your soul? Even if you go to church or temple or synagogue regularly, what are you doing between those times to nourish your soul? Do you have a daily spiritual practice? If not, here's a simple 10-minute morning practice you can begin to do to get started now. First, take 3 to 5 minutes to meditate, to get still and quiet your mind. Just close your eyes, focus on your breath, breathe in slowly through your nose with your belly expanding, and out slowly through your mouth with your belly contracting. Next, take 1 to 2 minutes and express gratitude for large things and small things. Thank you for my eyesight. Thank you for that new business deal. Thank you for the ability to think. Thank you for my feet, and so on. Lastly, spend 2 to 3 minutes contemplating. Take some deep breaths and ask yourself, how can I be my best possible self today? Again, how can I be my best possible self today? And use the rest of the time to let the answer come to you. So that's a simple practice you can begin to do and get started now. Mother Teresa said, the greatest problem in the world is hunger, but not of the body, of the heart. This is Dr. Kim Warren Martin, founder of Successful and Fulfilled. I'll see you next week for part 5 of Success is an Inside Job. Back over to you, Shay.
Welcome back to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, where we help busy entrepreneurs really have the process, the structure, and the systems that they need in their business so they execute the vision for the people they were called to serve. And at the end of the day, you need resources. And Stephanie, by the way, well, her organization is one of those resources. Stephanie's out there having more meaning in the world. Her and her organization have more impact in the world. And they showed up to help you as the entrepreneur really make your journey a lot smoother along the way, if I can say that. Stephanie, take a moment and tell us the name of your business. We didn't get a chance to talk about that. And the mission of your business.
Okay, so the name of my business is SL Consulting Solutions, LLC, and you can find it on www.slcs.com. Online. In my business, we offer operational solutions. So whether you're a startup or you're a manufacturing firm, it really doesn't matter the industry or the type of company. We come in and we assess your operations, and we do a diagnostic check on your operations. And we come back and offer you solutions, efficient solutions to help your business be more streamlined. So we'll look at some operational change management, process improvement, those type of things. If there's some technical things that you may need, maybe an implementation or migration from one system to the next, we'll provide that, as well as budgeting, accounting. If there's some HR needs, some developmental training that you may need, we offer all of that. Any kind of project management, we'll do that for you.
Wow, now did you just toss out your website? Will you do another shout out on the show? I love the shout outs. All right, she gave us a website, ladies and gentlemen. First, let's just go see if the website even works, right? She said it so fast. No, seriously, she said it so fast. She was like, SLQQSL. I'm going to ask her to slow down for a moment. Don't worry, Coach Claire, Jessica Muse. Don't worry, we're going to ask her to do that. And I'm going to ask her what the name of her website is. We're going to go over to her website. Then I'm going to ask her the type of business that she works. We said small business, growing business, just starting business. But I'm going to ask her what the sweet spot is. So give us that website. Can you say it a little slower so we all can type it in? So what's the website again? Let me go over here.
www.slcs.online.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. You got to love this thing. You got to love when it works. You got to love it. So we're here at www. Say it one more time.
www.slcs.online.
Oh, wow. This purpose looks really official. It looks really official. Let's go over to serve community impact. Before we find out how wonderful her business is and all these marquee people she's worked with and all that later, we'll figure that out later. Let's just go over to community impact. Let's see the impact that she's trying to make in businesses, the impact she's trying to make in the lives of folks every single day. What does this say? What is an Mpruv-U? Okay.
So Mpruv-U, it stands for motivating positive results for the
Mpruv-U. Is that how I pronounce it?
Yes. It stands for motivating positive results for the ultimate victor in you. There's victors in all of us. You just got to tap into who that victor is within inside and let it come out to the world so the world can know who you are. And so we use the platform of literacy, clean eating, positive mind, body, and spirit, as well as security and safety, because I want everyone to be secure and safe as you're out moving about the world. And so I work with the local public school system here, and I provide mentoring to 3rd and 4th grade girls around their self-esteem and bullying, as well as I work with adult women and families with fitness. I've been doing this since like 2010. It's my way, my small nonprofit, a way of giving back to the community for those who are less fortunate. I mean, we are not who we are unless we can give back. Most recently, I'm also an advocate cyclist, and most recently I had an incident where it was kind of suspect. I had some guys who tried to reach out and grab the back of my shirt while I was cycling in a park, and so I got away from them, but it really prompted me to think about my safety and inconspicuous ways that we can protect ourselves. So I want to get the message out on Mpruv-U.com, where I offer security and safety products for the public to purchase. Okay,
let's go over to that site as well. Now you said on your site, you says, I'm just curious, when you found yourself in a situation, if I don't want you to relive it, but where someone was trying to harm you on your bicycle or you're walking, and, there's a lot of women out there and guys out there that feel like they need to be safe. One, what was going through your mind? And then can you share one or two, let me put the camera on you, one or two ideas, and we're going to go to the site, but one or two ideas you can give to the woman out there that has to maybe walk home or has to go to the bus. Or it was like you were cycling, you were enjoying what you do in a park, and someone tried to reach out to you, and that had to be terrifying. So first question is, what was going through your mind? What were the feelings that was going through? And two, what can someone do when they're in a situation like that?
So the first thing that went through my mind was, of course, fear, because, the two guys cycling up on each side of me. So fear initially hit. And then the second thing was, how dare they try to do anything to me? Are you kidding me? No. And so, of course, I got away. I pedaled as fast as I could. And you can tell they weren't advocate cyclists because I was able to outbike them, of course. But then the next thing that went through and I got away, right? So I got away, called a family member to come and meet me because I wanted to make sure I could get totally out of the park safe. But I got away and got into a crowd of people. So the next thing that I thought about was, you know what? I've got to have at least some pepper spray, mace, stun gun. I've got to have something on my person just in case this ever happens to me again. So now, since that incident happened, beginning of the summer, now I'm just like, you know what? I bet there's other situations. So now I have walkers reaching out to me. What do you have that I could carry with while I'm walking? Other cyclists. College students, because on college campuses around the United States, crime is high. And so a lot of young women and some young men as well are having issues with that. So people are reaching out saying, hey, what kind of security and safety products do you have? And again, they're inconspicuous. They're things like, if you look at a lipstick, it looks like a lipstick. There's
you gave us a website. I didn't mean to cut you off. You gave us a website. For those folks that are just tuning in, give us the website again they can go to. I see Pony Williams. Thanks for joining. Michelle Washington, it's always a pleasure. Jay Hunter, thank you for being here. We certainly appreciate it. We're going to go over to a website. She'll give it to me. I'm going to try to pull up while she's giving it to us. Give us a website. Maybe they can see some of the products like real time. I know that was the purpose of the show, but I want, we want women to feel safe. We want people to feel safe. Mm-hmm. And you, that's one of the services you provide so that people can enjoy the quality of life without being fearful or having feelings of, oh my gosh, being tense. All right. So what is the name of the website once again?
Okay. So www.mpruv as in Victor, u.com. If you click on the link where it says click here to learn more about Mpruv-U, if you click on that, it'll take you directly to my my safety and security website.
So I'm clicking on the website. Ladies and gentlemen, it's working. All right, 20 million votes.
So that is a #1 seller. It's a stun baton, and it does carry those voltage in it. Another thing, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the lipstick. It looks like lipstick tubes, but they're actually stun guns. The cross is a surveillance camera that you can wear on your person. The watch is the same thing. So it's a variety of different kinds.
Is that legal? Can you have a camera like that around you at all times?
So you can, as long as one party is aware that they're being taped, that a taping or filming is going on. You can. Now, you want to check your state laws. I know this is broadcast across the United States and in some countries. So you definitely want to make sure you check out your state's laws when it comes to carrying these type of protective items. There's a cell phone. If you can scroll back up, there's a cell phone. It looks like a cell phone, right? But it's actually a stun gun. So there's all kinds of different inconspicuous things that you can kind of carry.
Very reasonable too. $32. That's less than dinner.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to make sure that the prices were very reasonable for my customers and those who visit my website. But it's very, very important that we protect ourselves. And there's a variety of different types of safety and security products on this website. Mm-hmm. So you can choose whichever one that, you like best. But I would say take the time to look. It doesn't take long for you to receive your items. And for those purchases of $100 or more, it's free shipping.
Wow, you did free shipping as well, man. That's like really amazing. That's super incredible. Tell you when we come back, we're gonna go rapid fire. We're gonna find out what she's been up to, what's on her mind, and some ideas that you can use as an entrepreneur. We'll be right back in just a moment with none other than Stephanie Lackey, all the way from Kentucky, Louisville. Shay, put Louisville in, okay? Put Louisville. They always represent, and I love it when you do that. We'll be back once again in just a moment. See you shortly.
It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the founder of the Happy Entrepreneur Network and the host of the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, the Happy Entrepreneur Show. And I'm super excited. I'm over the moon. Just enjoyed to be able to share this special VIP invitation for you to join me at thecloseconference.com. Just look right below the video, and go to closeconference.com, an opportunity for you to attend virtually or in person. Now, who is this for? If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a speaker, if you're a coach, if you're a network marketer, if you're in the personal professional development, or you're just someone right now that is overwhelmed and overworked and you need to generate some qualified leads of people who want to work with you, whether they come from online leads or offline leads, then you need to be there. Or maybe you're someone that wants to, you say, well, Shay, right now I have what's called yo-yo entrepreneur type of revenue, right? Reasons but no results. So it's time for you really to put together your own 7-figure revenue generating infrastructure so you can make more money without your labor. You can take back your time and you can take back your life. Then you want to be there. Or maybe you just want to be able to broadcast just like I'm doing right now. I'm at Broadcastpreneur Studios right here in this set right now, and you need to reach your audience online through the power of those fiber optic lines. Then you need to be at what? Thecloseconference.com. Or maybe it's just time for you to get all the resources you need in your business so you can serve the people you were called to serve and have more meaning in the world, have more impact in the world, and make a dollar and a difference at the same time. If that's you, look right below the video, and go to closeconference.com. I promise you'll learn about how to generate unlimited sponsorships. You'll learn about how to tell your story and have more impact. And more importantly, you're going to have more success, more joy, and more happiness in your business. I'm so excited. Look, join me at closeconference.com. Share this with all your friends. I'm looking forward to seeing you. My promise to you is it'll be a good use of your time. My promise to you is that you're going to generate more revenue than you've ever generated before in your life and have more happiness. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone, and I promise you we'll make some good things how we connect again next time. God bless, and I wish you success. See you soon.
Well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome back to the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, the Happy Entrepreneur Show, where we give busy professionals, entrepreneurs, the tools and the resources they need and access so they can execute the vision for the people they were called to serve. And I'm super excited because on the other side, on this side, whatever side you're watching anywhere out there, by the way, we have none other than the one and only Stephanie Lackey, who's taking time out of her busy schedule today to help us as entrepreneurs improve the quality of our life. And this segment that I want to talk to you about really is about today. Today is your January 1st, and really the importance of what that means, because many times when we're going through life, we have these pivotal moments, right? We have a moment where something happens and we have to make a decision. We're either going to go to the gym or we're not. We're either going to improve the quality of our relationship or we're not. And it's in that pivotal moment that if you take action and it's a pivotal moment and you move towards the direction you want, you got to get started. If you don't, you stay where you are. So any day you get a chance to hit the reset button, you get to do it over again. Every decision gives you a rebirth. Every decision gives you a new start. January 1 is all about a new start, a rebirth, a do-over. And the reason I say that, the reason that's important, someone jot this down in your notes, is because your past does not equal your future.
Right.
Today is your day. So I want you to look right below the video, and I want you to write these words. Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Today is my what? January 1st. I'm going to go to the gym. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to call the loved one I've been promising to call. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to get my taxes done. I don't know. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to call that client. I'm going to start that marketing plan. I'm going to automate my business. This is my day. This is my time. And you know what? Today is my January 1st. You know, as you listen over there, Stephanie, and you're watching, and when you hear those words, today is my January 1st, what goes through your mind and what message do you have for those that are watching right now and they got to get started? They got to get going.
So the first thing I think of is not so much the entrepreneurship, but then again, it is, because I really believe that today was my January 1st. The thing that I would tell myself to do is to have more self-care. I am nothing to anybody or anything or any service or product if I do not practice self-care. What that means for me, making sure that I get my workouts in, making sure that I'm meditating on a daily basis, because without my vertical connection, I can't have a horizontal connection with anyone. That's very important to me. Making sure that everyone that I come in contact with, that I'm making a difference, whether that's an encouraging word or, I am coaching or training or helping the next person get to the level that they need to get to, because I truly believe that I was put on this earth to serve and to serve others. But I have got to have self-care, because I can't serve anyone unless I take care of myself first.
Wow, how powerful. Take care of yourself first. You're a leader of one before you're a leader of many. How true is that? I'll tell you, when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go rapid fire. We're going to find out what's on Stephanie's mind, what she's been thinking, what she's up to, and more importantly, where she's going. Like, what's next for Stephanie? What is Stephanie working on? Today is her January 1st. Let's find out how she's going to push herself. Let's find out how she's going to expand her comfort zone. We'll be back in just a moment. We're going to go over to Rob Howes, and Rob Howes talking about be present where you are. How true is that? Rob.
Hey guys.
All right.
Me and Daddy are here.
All right. I'm doing a video.
I got a question.
No, it's not a question. This is a video where I'm telling people something. I'm telling them that today is their January 1st. Today is your January 1st Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, because today is the only day you got. Because tomorrow's not promised and yesterday is gone. So the reason why today being your January 1st is significant, because it keeps you from procrastination. Procrastination is the destroyer of dreams. Yeah, it's the destroyer. It's the killer of dreams. So, take action. Be present where you're present. That's the real gift. Be present where you are present. That is the real gift. Today is your January 1st. Say today.
Today.
Say today is your January 1st.
Today is January 1st.
Say it loud.
Today is January 1st.
That's it. Don't forget it.
Today is your January 1st. How true is that? Welcome back to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country. And you're here with the one and only, the fabulous one. She has a heart to serve. She has a heart to give. None other than Stephanie Lackey. And we're going to do a rapid fire segment. I love this segment. I do. And I guess the first question I have is where I ask a question, Stephanie, and whatever pops in your mind, you got a minute or so just to answer that. Just about a minute to answer, whatever pops in your mind. So you're around a lot of business owners. I get that. Around a lot of successful folks. I get that. But what does success mean to Stephanie?
Oh, good question. Success for me is, of course, I want a 7-figure income, of course. But success for me is making a difference, being that servant leader. I don't always have to be the person charging orders and, at everyone, but being that servant leader, being humble. Success is making sure that I'm well-rounded in my career and in my personal life. Success is watching my 2-year-old granddaughter who enjoys life to the fullest at 2 years old, whatever that looks like for her. But she reminds me every day to just stop and smell the roses. Success to me is having my personal relationship with my maker, with God. Success to me is having a wonderful husband and family. Success is a lot of things. For me, it's that holistic look at life and enjoying life, because we only get it one time. We only get one chance to live this life. And so just living my life to the fullest the way God wants me to.
Stephanie, when when you think of mentors along the way, who has been a mentor to you? And you may have had so many, so you got to pick one. But who's been a mentor to you, and what's one of the lessons you've learned from that mentor that you would pass on to us, the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe?
So I would say my number one, I have had a lot of mentors, but my number one mentor is a young lady by the name of, and I say young, we're the same age, so hey, we're young, by the name of Nancy Thompson out of Toledo, Ohio. Every time I talk to her, even though we're the same age, she's been here before. She just gives words of wisdom. She's been very successful in her own right and carries her torch in her city very, very well. And she's very humble at heart, but a very powerful source, and she has that servant mentality when it comes to leadership and helping others. And so I look up to her, and I hope she's watching because I do. I look up to her because of the fact that she does stay humble, and she could walk around like, with a big head, but she doesn't. She's there to help her family, to help her girlfriends, to help her community be a better place.
Wow. Yeah, and I know earlier you mentioned your granddaughter or your grandkids is out there, and let's just imagine they get a hold of this long lost video, right? For some reason, it's in the archives of time, and they get a chance to hear a message from grandma, a message from mama, a message from the woman herself. What message or what would you want to share with your granddaughter, your grandkids that are watching this at a future date?
What I would tell them, and first of all, I'm Wayla. I could never be grandmother, but I'm Wayla. So anyways, what I would tell them as young business minds in their own right is to be persistent, persevere, and have patience. This is not a race. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Life is given to you again one time. And so enjoy every moment along the way. Enjoy your successes along with your failures. And remember, you don't fail. You fail forward into greatness. So I want them to take that message with them as they grow into their adulthood and into business.
Yeah, sure. How does Stephanie Lackey want to be remembered? I mean, we're all going to transition and get our wings one day and move on. How does Stephanie want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as a person who has compassion, a person who has empathy, a person who was always willing to step up to help anyone who needed my help. I want to be known as a person who cares about her community, cares about her family, one who has a great work ethic, one who's just here to serve.
A heart to give, a heart to serve. You're listening to the one and only, none other than Stephanie Lackey, sharing words of wisdom. And we come back, I'm going to ask her to give her final thoughts to all the entrepreneurs that are out there that have to go and they have to make a difference in this world. You're watching none other than Stephanie. And Stephanie, what I admire about you so far is that you're keeping it real. I mean, you're sharing with folks exactly what they need to hear at the right time. And one of the things I love what my good friend Sakoni Prince says is better late than never. And we're going to do that. We're going to go over down to Mobile, Alabama right now to connect with Sakoni Prince. Better late than never. We'll be back in just a moment.
I can't be late. Okay. Maybe I'm not late. Maybe I'm early for next week. Hi, this is Sakoni Prince of SakoniPrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And I'm in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, giving you my thought of the week. And my thought of this week is better late than never. And I'm doing this because you guys rock. And today is my January 1st. Now, when I talk about better late than never, what I mean is that even when you're late, even if you have an opportunity to show up, still show up. Don't allow the fact that you arrived a little late to keep you from giving your best and giving your all. If anything, you can learn from the experience. You know, the cell phone that you have, it has updates. They didn't wait until they got it 100% perfect to put it out. They put it out and then they worked on what was left. So what about you? Are you willing to put yourself out there even though everything is not perfect? Because a lot of people, they mass procrastination. They say they're planning, but they never launch, they never do it, they never get out there. And one thing I know is that in order for you to make any headway, you have to be willing to take action. Even if you stumble, even if you fall, you're in the process of going and growing. So don't allow whatever it is that's holding you back, or even if you showed up late, like I did, to keep you from doing what you're supposed to do. And look, this is Sakoni Prince of SakoniPrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And I'm in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe giving you my thought of the week. And my thought is better late than never. Hey, look, I'm turning it back over to you, Shay.
Welcome back to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country. And you're here with none other than the one and only Stephanie Lackey. How cool is that? Stephanie, let me say first, it's been an honor. It's been a privilege. Thanks so much for showing up. Thanks for sharing your words of wisdom. I mean, you are truly amazing. You are incredible. You're making a difference in the world. You really are. And you're giving up your time. You know, one of the things they say, Stephanie, is you can always make more money, but you can't make more time.
That's right.
You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. But you've done both right here. Because you're making money because you're hanging out with us, and you're giving your best gift you can, which is time. Take a moment and talk to the entrepreneurs out there, the small business owners. Some of them are doing really, really well. And you know, the better you do, the more pressure there is, by the way. It don't get any easier. And then others out there having a yo-yo type of year, some ups and some downs. And there are other folks out there who are just, they got to get going. They got to get going. No, they got to get going. This has to work for them. This is the fastest way to financial freedom. Take a moment and give your final thoughts, your words of encouragement to empower and to inspire folks out there. Once again, thank you so much. We appreciate you. You got to come back. I mean, you got to come back.
I'll be happy to.
You got to come back because I'm happy. Of course, you'll be happy. I can't wait. All right, take it away. Take it away. What are your final thoughts?
I would say thanks. First of all, thanks for having me. I really have enjoyed our time together. But I would say stay focused. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. You have to stay focused. Make sure that you understand that it is a sacrifice. There are some times where you have to do some early mornings and some late evenings, and just stay focused. Let no one take you off your game, even the naysayers. And remember, whenever you have those times when you feel like a failure, or you feel like, well, gee, I'm never, ever going to be successful. A setback is a setup for a comeback. And remember to always just stay persistent, stay persevere, always persevere, and then always pray, because we can't do it alone, right? And have a network of people around you when you're feeling like you can't just go that extra mile that will encourage you. So always have those people around, whether it's your family or friends, and again, fail forward into your greatness. I wish every one of you an amount of luck and success, because I know that you will be successful. God bless everyone.
Well, thank you so much, Stephanie. We appreciate it. You're amazing. Every single one of you are out there who hit the share button. Thank you for showing up. Every single one of you out there who made a comment below, we appreciate you. Every time you show up and you share your time and your gift, we appreciate it. We want you to know that you're amazing, that you're incredible, that you've got greatness inside you, and that the best is still yet to come. The best is still yet to come. When you wake up tomorrow morning, tell yourself, today is my January 1st, and guess what? The best is still yet to come. You will make it possible. With that being said, my name, by the way, for those folks that are tuning in for the very first time, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you from the bottom of my heart, we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless. We wish you success. Thanks a lot, Stephanie. You rock. You rock. Take it away, y'all rock.
Go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
And I'm here right now in this moment with none other than the one and only Dr. Willie Jolly. What's up, my friend?
It's a privilege and a pleasure and a treat and a treasure to be in your presence.
All right, Delator, we're going to get started. You ready, Delator?
I'm ready, friend.
You ready, Dr. Cannett?
Ready.
None other than Andy Henriquez. And we have someone like a Dr. Sonia, who's a bad sister. All right, now, go ahead with your bad self. None other than the Kim Warren Martin. promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Shay Brown.
Mic check, mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes. Yeah.
And they stay there, and they stay